Okay, good morning, Woon.
Good morning.
All right, what are we doing?
We will sanding the roof.
Okay, so Woon is going to start right here, just on the other side of that seam there, and she's going to sand whatever she can get to on these brackets and the surface of the roof, and she's going to work herself back all the way to where that the sun and the shade meet over there. And then later we're gonna take and wash all this, blow it off first, and then wash it all off, get rid of all this stuff. If you look down inside these things, it's just full of dust and what have you. So yeah, give it a good rinse and stuff, then take the air and blow the excess water out of it, and then let it sit and let the air and the sun go down, or dry it out. Yeah. And yeah, away we go. You ready?
Right.
Go ahead and start. Yeah, right there. Yeah, right there. Here. All right, we'll get back with you an update. Go ahead. Okay, good morning, guys. So there's one up there, getting the front side of the roof. She already did the that mount for the air deflector. She did underneath, and she's moving back. She's got about I don't know, 1.5 of the little sections there, and she will be done with the roof. So hopefully we'll have it done. Now, lucky for us, this morning it was very cloudy, so it was not that hot to do that front section there. And yeah, so she'll continue to do that, and like I said, we should be done with that today. And then we'll move on to the sides right there, so that we can primer the whole roof, including the side, which will not have any ceramic insulation on the outside. There, I'm going to put it on the inside. But as far as primer goes, I'm going to try to get all the roof done up to that rain gutter there, so that it's all one piece. Yeah. I hope you can hear me, but yesterday we were messing with this thing. Those hinges there, we just can't get them to where they're perfect. They're too far forward, they're too far back, and so on and so forth. So this afternoon, if we have time, we're going to continue to mess with this thing. Now, that hinge over there is a little loose, so the bearing or whatever setup it has might be worn out, and that's probably why we're having problems putting it up there. But either way, we're going to continue to mess with it, and if we have to, I guess we're going to have to get another hinge. Yeah. All right. Later.
Okay, here we go. This is John's. Hello.
Hello? Oh. Hey, what's going on?
We put the primer on. Okay.
So finally, we're going to primer this thing. We're going to finally primer this thing so we can put the ceramic insulation on here, so we can put the rack, so we can put the solar, so we can have some power.
Yeah, this is the beginning of everything. Go ahead.
Anyway, this is a long time coming, but here we are.
All right.
Of course,
Looking good.
It doesn't help that it's really windy.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got half of the roof primered. Tomorrow we'll clean the other half with acetone and we'll primer the second half. And then we'll look at it and see how it is, and maybe give it another coat, but I think one coat will be enough because it's going to have a layer 20 millimeters. I think it's 20 millimeters. I don't know. Of ceramic insulation, so it just needs a primer coat so it can adhere to it. So yeah. All right. Tomorrow's another day. We'll update you tomorrow. Okay, so the priming is done from front to rear. What we're going to do now is we're going to sand this rain gutter here, tape that floodlight, remove that clearance light there, and then go all the way and primer this whole thing right here on this curve from front to rear. I already put a little bit of primer right there that I had left over from the top. So we'll start here, sand and primer all the way back on both sides. Now the plan is, unless something happens, tomorrow I want to start putting that insulation. We're going to spray that insulation on top so we can let it dry for a week, so we can do what we need to do. Now once we put that insulation up there, then we can take this and fit it up here, and then we can bring that solar panel frame here, put it up there. But we have to turn the bus around because right now this portion right here actually goes way back there in the back behind the awning. So we're actually going to have to turn this around so that when we lift this thing up and go over, that corner down there will actually be right here at this corner, and then we can hopefully somebody will come by and maybe they'll give us a hand. If not, well, we're gonna have to do the best we can. Maybe put some ratchets or something and slowly pull it up and do whatever we can, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to have to see about getting that up here. And once we do that, we can drill some holes on these things here to secure that solar panel frame. And then once we do that, we use the vacuum to vacuum out whatever little pieces of aluminum are hanging around. And yeah, after that it's a matter of taking the bus and putting it right here where the truck is at. The hose is over there, right there, and water this roof and see that make sure there's no water going into the inside. And once we do that, then we can think about starting the inside, which will be very exciting because it's closer to what?
100% done.
Yes, and it's closer to RV in America.
Oh,
all right.
Now we're still in Thailand.
We're still in the we're still in the ghetto. All right. So let's get busy and see what we do. Update you as we go.
There you go. There's George. Primer the site.
Now we're gonna do this side.
Okay.
Come get this. Okay, good morning, guys. So what we're gonna do this morning is we're going to drill some holes on this wind deflector here so we can rivet it down. And then one is going to tape and cover all these windows just like she did this windshield. And once this side is covered, of course the other side will be too, but I'm gonna spray it and then continue to spray back here. This back area up here I did yesterday. It needs another coat. I did the two side louvers here and a little bit of that door before I ran out of paint. So one is going to tape off these lights, the reverse lights, yeah. And this bumper doesn't matter because it needs to come out. It needs to come off and do some work on this thing because it's all out of line. Plus, I need to make some templates in here for a hitch. Yeah, so that's a project that's not in the near future. And as you can see, this is done up here. And then after she tapes all this stuff, I'll do two coats back here. This, I'm gonna have to go and finish this and finish this. And then I will also primer this thing. Originally, I was just gonna primer the roof and leave it at that, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and just do the whole thing because it looks so much better. Yeah. Now this thing here, I'm gonna have to remove. Yep. I'm gonna have to remove these lights and spray this, and then the bumper will be done at a different time because it still has a wrap on it. Yeah. The mirrors I'm gonna leave for later because I might have to send them in place. These screws here, I think they're gonna be kind of difficult to take out because they haven't been out in 20 some years, I'm sure. So anyway, that's what we're moving towards. Now, primering these sides and all that is not a priority, but once this wind deflector is done, then I'm going to go ahead and spray the ceramic insulation up there. So perhaps tomorrow or the next day I'll spray them, yeah, and then go from there. All right, I'll update you later. Thanks for watching.
ขอบคุณเจ้า
See you next time.
แล้วปะกันแฮมไมนะเจ้า
See you.
บ๊ายบาย